Hi, my name is Amaya Matthews, and this is my presentation on Emily Dickinson. Okay, so some biographical information about her. She was born on December 10th, 1830 in Amherst, Massachusetts. She died May 15th, 1886, and her family life includes her dad and 3 siblings and her mom. Her dad was a very devoted lawyer, and he actually served 1 term in Congress. Her family grew up with moderate privilege, and they were very religious people, and they followed evangelical Calvinism. She was the second of the 3 kids, and she remained unmarried. Both her and her sister never married, but her brother did marry, and her brother actually lived right down the street from her not growing up, when they were older. Interesting. A little bit about her work. She wrote more than 1,800 poems, and a lot of the poems that she wrote were kind of just sent as letters to her friends and her family, and the stuff that she liked to write about were just simple things that she knew and observed through the world that intrigued her. A lot of just interesting topics about life that she wanted to speak on, because it was said that she was a very keen observer. So some themes and her style of writing. So she used nature, religion, law, music, medicine, fashion, and other domestic activities to express a lot of universal themes. So basically, any little thing that she really observed in her life, she used and created a solid image within her poems so that the reader can really understand what she's trying to say. Some of the themes that she liked to write about includes nature, self-identity, death and immortality, and love. The style that she liked to write was lyrical poems, and she used humor along with pathos to write her poems, which gave her a very unique tone. Alright, so some popular works of hers. One of them is Because I Could Not Stop for Death. So this poem basically depicts death in a very unique way because it describes death kind of taking her on a peaceful ride, which is a very unique perspective on death. A lot of writers usually write it as a very morbid thing, but she kind of writes it a lot more peaceful and a lot more unique, and I think that's really interesting. Another one of her most famous works is Hope is the Thing with Feathers. This one basically sends the message that hope is something that we can all have, and it costs nothing, and I think that's really beautiful. And I also included some short videos on YouTube that kind of go more in depth on both of these really cool poems, so you should check that out then. Okay, so some critics' reviews. So, in summary of this, basically critics mostly love her genius writing because it takes a lot of thinking to really grasp the poems. They also really enjoy the themes that she writes about. I mean, she writes about everything that humans can understand, but she writes them in such unique ways that it just clicks with people, and that's what a lot of critics have to say about her work, and I definitely agree with that. Okay, so one special quote that I found from her that I found was really strong and powerful is that I know nothing in the world that has as much power as a word. Sometimes I write one and look at it until it begins to shine. I think this quote just really reflects her writing in general and just shows that her connection with words was so powerful, and she really understood them and understood how to use them to really connect with people. And yeah, and then here is my works cited, and that is my presentation on Emily Dickinson. This presentation has really taught me a lot about her, and I'm very glad that I could learn more about her and learn about her works that she wrote, because a lot of her poems are very in-depth and very unique, and that was just a really good experience to get. So yeah, thank you.